Sixth episode of season 6 of Game of Thrones just went off, and thought it was a pretty good episode. Um, it furthered the story a little bit farther, of course, with everything going on, and quite a few big things I thought happened. Um, First thing that really stood out was Bran, on the heels of last week's episode, um, got saved by a mystery figure, which turns out to be Benjen Stark. He was thought to be dead. Don't think we've seen him since first season. So it'll definitely be interesting how he'll work into the story with helping Bran, possibly with training down the road. Looks like he was called to by the Thread Raven, or Thread Raven requested him. So he showed up just in the nick of time to help save nephew, I guess. Which would be good. I know Jon Snow, maybe not so much recently, at least hasn't been brought up, but I know Jon Snow will be interested to see that Benjen's still alive if they can ever cross paths at some point. And not sure they're going to do it this season, but I'm sure at some point they'll have Jon Snow and Benjen meet back up. And Sam, that is training to be wants to train as a maester, took his wildling girlfriend, lady friend, back to his house, his actual house with his family. Father's not a very nice guy, hates wildlings. Big thing that happened with Sam is he took his father's sword that was supposed to be passed down to him, that's made of Valyrian steel, which we now know can kill a White Walker. So if Sam has one, Jon Snow has one. Can't remember. I know there's other people that have something like that, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So hopefully eventually he'll get to use it, since he's killed a White Walker at some point with the Dragon Glass. Arya looks like she may be about done with her training. She saved somebody that she was going to kill, and went back and got her little weapon, her little sword there. There's going to be a showdown with her and the other lady. I can never remember her name. That was training, helping her train when she was blind, and trying to get her ready for serving for the faceless people. Yeah, I'm just doing horrible with names tonight, but yeah, that should be pretty interesting, since Arya's come a long ways since she first joined that group. So I don't know, might end up being, who knows what's going to happen with that. There's so many people she could potentially fight that we just don't know about. Daenerys has rallied her people, her new set of people. Again, I guess she had them before, kind of lost them, got them back. So she's just ruling everybody, I guess, that she bumps into now, or is associated with. Really got them all pepped up for war. Got a dragon, and did a nice little pep rally with it, and pretty much said the speech that Khal Drogo said when he was gonna cross the ocean, Black Salt Sea, and start killing people for it. So that'll be pretty interesting with the dragon. And even with Tyrion, who seemed to have not his way, but the dragon seemed to trust him. So I know I've heard talk that possibly he's not a Lannister, maybe he's a Targaryen. I don't know, so much going on right now. even with like Jaime Lannister, was trying to help get Marjorie out, get his son out, the king. But now that whole situation is a little more convoluted. Marjorie's parents came in to try and help her escape. She's converted over to the faith, so that's a whole new can of worms for Jaime and his sister and Marjorie's parents. So hopefully they'll get that figured out, break them away from the faith, because that group is pretty radical, crazy. Looking forward to next week's episode. I only got 4 more left. Next week is The Broken Man. So I guess that's about it. Definitely watch it if you haven't seen it. Think you'll enjoy it. I will see y'all next time.